Welcome back to Mike's Archery's YouTube, and thanks for tuning in again. We're checking out the new PSE 2020 lineup, and today we're looking at the Evo NXT 35. So this is your extra long riser here on this bow, giving a longer brace height, longer axle to axle, obviously at 35 inches on the axle to axle. They still redesigned that limb pocket, gave it a different angle on the limb pocket to give it a smoother feel on the draw, but with that extra long axle to axle, it's going to be smooth just about no matter what you do to it. So a couple of the features that they've changed for this year: the rubber grip. They've done a dual grip in the setup for this year. If you like that fatter rubber grip, then it's already on the bow when you get it. If you're the guy that still likes their thin metal grip, then just pull that rubber grip off, couple screws, slide it right off, and you've got that thin metal grip that they've had for several years. One of the other things that they did new for this year is dual stabilizer holes here in the riser. So you've got your standard upper mount stabilizer hole that you've always had, and then they've added a lower stabilizer hole here towards the bottom of the riser. It'll allow you to get more weight towards the bottom, giving a better follow through, causing that bow to drop. Allows you to put the weight just a little bit different on that riser. So if you're shooting ASA, 3D, something to that effect, and you're wanting to change up the weight of that bow and the follow through and the feel after the shot, this is going to allow you to move that weight around on the riser a little different than you have been able to on any other bow. So looking at a couple other things, they still have the integrated sling option that comes with all their high-end bows. Snaps right into the riser with just the push of a thumb button. Some of the things that stayed the same: the great Evolve cam that they've had for several years now. The Evolve cam's still there with the fully adjusting rotatable mod, all in one movement with 2 screws, no draw stop peg adjustment. You've got 85, 80, and 90% let off, so you got that mid to high range let off option. This bow goes all the way out to 32 inches and goes down to 26.5. So you've got quite a bit of draw length adjustment on this bow, especially for you bigger guys that need that 32-inch draw. Reaching out there, then this may be a bow you want to look at, because when you get that bigger frame, that bigger statue, you want that longer axle to axle, and you definitely got to have that longer draw length. The brace height on this bow, 7 1/8 inches, so a little bit longer than the 33. Again, that's just in the design with this longer riser overall. Speeds on this bow are 324 feet a second. We're going to shoot it over the chrono here in just a minute, just to see what kind of speeds that we're getting out of it. Just keep in mind, we are shooting these bows on 60 pounds today, shooting a 400 grain arrow and 29-inch draw length on the high let off. So if you've got those longer draws that you're shooting this bow on, you're going to see quite a bit higher speeds on it. And of course, if you're shooting on 70 pound, you're certainly going to see higher speeds out of it. So let's take a shot out of this bow and see what we get. So 270 feet a second is what we got out of this bow. Again, on 60 pounds with a 29-inch draw and high let off and a 400 grain arrow. So that's pretty daggone fast, especially for a long axle to axle bow with a high brace height. That's some pretty good speeds. If you're shooting those higher draw lengths and higher poundages, you're probably going to see 10 to 15 feet a second at least, just going to 70 pounds on this bow. So a couple of the things that this bow has, price point on it is $1,099 still for this year. Comes in all those great colors that we've had in the past, but they have added First Light Fusion. Still got a Realtree Mossy Oak option, black and tan. One of the other things that this bow is going to have an option of is this is the bigger Evolve cam to get those longer draw lengths. This bow is also going to be available in that short Evolve cam, so that SE cam, to allow you to get a little shorter draw length option and top out at 30 inches and I think go down to somewhere around 25 or so. But if you're needing that shorter draw but still want that longer axle to axle and longer riser setup. So check out the new Evo NXT 35 from PSE for 2020. I think it's going to be a great shooting bow. Thanks for tuning in to our YouTube channel. If you like what you're seeing from Mike's Archery, please hit the subscribe button, give us some like on social media, and as always, comments are welcome in the comment section. We love to hear from all our customers. See you on the next video.